and we'll create a file, HTML file, hello dot HTML, and HTML file. So this is just the basic. I hope you can follow so you learn better. And like I said, we're lucky nowadays because we have big monitor, we can screen things. And like before when I teach, I just use whiteboard. But this one, using whiteboard is difficult nowadays because most of you are online. So yeah, let's enjoy this new technology that we have. Yeah, so one file, and let's create another file. Script, usually, you can name anything, but usually name it script. So we have two files, script and hello. So this is our HTML. We can write JavaScript code only inside a script tag. So we can have script. So we can anything inside the body, and we should always follow the what do you call that structure, like the indentation. Like if you're inside the body, what's inside is you should put a tab into it. Like if you put it like that, your code is not really good in structure. So always use the indentation properly. So we can have code in here, or we can with example console log first. Console.log. So you can say anything in here, like anything in here. Okay. So it's save that one. And we can look at our output. So this one will just say something in your console, like fresh. Oh, something strange. Did I save it? Okay. So if you can see, there's a circle in that one. That means I did not save it. Control S. Okay, sorry about that. I'm pressing Control. Should be Command S. Okay. So it's just say hello world in there. So anything inside this script can be JavaScript code, and you can put as many JS in there. There's no script. There's no rule on. It's still gonna work. So that's one way, and there's a other way is to include it in a file. So this one is better because you can what do you call that? Separate the code. Like if it's CSS, you just separate in a CSS file. So HTML should just have all HTML in there, except for some special case. But this is the best way of doing it. So it's called code separation. So because you can maintain properly the code, and when you look at HTML file, you're expecting HTML code in there, and when you look at JavaScript or .js file, you should expect JavaScript code in there. So this is the best way to do it. So let's include the JavaScript file in there. So just always remember to do the dot first. This means you are talking to you're saying I include this file relative to this folder. So some of you did not use this dot, so you just use slash. This one, that means go to the root folder. So that means if that's why if your code your code is running in your computer, but when you copy your code to the other folder or you send the folder, or you zip your project, you send it to your teacher or tutor, and the tutor will download and run it. It will not work because you have a different root folder or different location. So just always put a dot to it, and it's really helpful in your IDE if you're using Visual Studio Code. So you can see it's easier to put dot and you select the file you want, or slash if you have other folder inside of it. So just include it. So we include it, and in JavaScript file we can do our coding. Okay, so we can try to have a variable. We'll talk about it later. So prompt. I hope you're following, guys. Please enter your name. Okay. So this is our first line of code. So prompt is Windows object, and yeah, we'll talk about it later. So this we'll just use this to get input from the user. So if you save it, we can refresh our page. As you can see, it's asking for input. So that's the one we type in there. You can put anything in there, and okay or cancel. You can type in, press enter, or you can press cancel or press OK. So that's the code that we write. Basically, what this is doing is putting the user input. So this equal sign, it means assigning. Okay, that means what the user input is, what we put in here, what like put your anything ABC. That means it will be saved in this variable. Okay. So just like this one. So it's just like saying anything in this right part, value of this one will go to the left part. So we can now say we can display this one. Yeah, console first. That's console dot log and name. So we're using since the value of what we put in here is inside this variable, so it will go, we will call it in here. So this one will display what inside our variable. So variable is something like in real life you have a cup of coffee, coffee cup. So you can put coffee in it, or water in it. So that means variable, that means a container that is changing. That's why I call it variable. So this one, we're putting a text or string. That means later on we will talk about different kinds of data that JavaScript will be using. So this one, we can try it. I hope you're following this, guys. Yep. If you can right click, inspect, so you can see this developer tool and go to the console. So if we refresh this one and put something in there, ABC, okay. So this console log in our code will be putting anything we put inside the as parentheses in here in the console. So it's logging in there. That's why it's console log. So yeah, this is one way. What we're doing is just a hello world. We can just say hello space and plus. Okay, we save this one and refresh. So world. So you can see this is our hello world. Hello world in JavaScript. So anyone have a question? Or is this clear, guys? No. Okay. No problem. Wait. Uh, so you have this one in your code already? And also in your HTML, you included properly this one? Did you save it? So if you save it and refresh it, should be the same. Do you have this console? Your input? Please wait. Yeah. This is your. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I think. Oh. This is. Okay, okay. Where's your? This is one. Yeah, you open it in your file, Apple file. This is one. Yeah. Can you take it? Five. Oh. Go to your file then. Your Windows. Just on the file. Yeah, can try. Okay. Maybe it's better. So where can you find where? Okay, you can go to. Okay, then right click in here. Okay. Okay. So maybe it's better to search this. Yeah. So in your console, and, right? Okay. Okay. So yeah, guys. Can you follow, guys? So you should have the hello world in your console. Okay. So anyone cannot follow, just let me know or just raise the hand in the chat. Oh, okay. Yep, yep. I can look in. Yeah, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, so everyone's okay now. So let's proceed. Yeah, I want everyone to follow us. If you miss out, you might, you know, just the word it miss out. You must miss out. You cannot follow anymore. So, yep. So we will proceed to the next. So this one is in this code. We can see we have prompt, and the input will go to the variable, and the variable will calling the variable in here. So you can see inside the parentheses, anything you put in here with double quote is a string. Okay. So that's a string that you can have a plus it to add some more, or you can, like, if you want to add hello ABC, something like that. So it's just saying this one is adding, or we call it concatenation. So just adding to the next line, to the data inside. So anything inside in here will be displayed. Okay. So as you can see, I have space in there, so it's displayed. But in here, I don't have space. So we can expect that one doesn't have space in there. You can see doesn't have space, but space in the hello. Okay. So this is really the basic hello world, and also you also have the string and the concatenator operator. So this is the plus. When you have some text, you need to add another text to it. We can just have plus in it. So when it comes to string, plus is a concatenator. So it's different case when you're using a number. Okay. So in JavaScript, we have three basic, because we're just using basic way of displaying things. So we can display this in console log. We can also display things like in a pop-up message. So we'll put hello, hello space plus name. Delete this. Okay. And we can also do document dot write. Okay, we can just copy this. Control C. Oops. Okay. So this is just very basic. So I hope you can follow, guys. So this one is assigning value, user input to the bar. Okay. So as you can see, I put a double slash. This means this is the way we comment in JavaScript. So this is inline comment. That means anything, if JavaScript engine will look at this one, we'll see, oh, this one will be ignored. Anything in here, anything you put in here will not be interpreted by the JavaScript engine because it's a comment. So you can comment in your code, especially if you have very advanced or difficult logic or advanced logic in your code that when you look at it, or any programmer look at your code, cannot comprehend properly or on the first look at it. So this one will help you and will other programmer to read your code to understand what it's doing. So this one is just getting a user, assigning a user input into a variable. So this is a variable. This is a user input will be get in here. This is the assignator. So assignator operator is used to assign a value to a variable. So the value from the right going to the left. Okay, I hope this one is really clear, guys. And the console log will display something in the log, browser log, and alert will display something in alert box or pop-up box. And document write is in your page. Okay, let's save this and refresh. So hello world. After we enter the variable, as you can see, we can see two output in there. That means the log and the alert will go first. Okay. So the document that's right, this one will display something in your page. So that one will go after we click OK. This one is our alert. Okay. I should put something in there. So when you click in the one, you will see the hello world in the page. That means we're using the document object. So we're writing in the document. So we should put something hello console and hello alert. So it will make it clear. Okay. So I hope this one is very, very clear for you guys. When you press ABC, if you click OK, so that's the hello alert ABC. That's our code. Hello alert, alert, and hello console ABC. So this is the hello console. Sorry. And if you click OK, that's the document right. Okay, so I hope this one is all clear to you guys. This